Okay, we should be live. Should be live. Alright, yeah, looks good. Let me just send this to IG real quick and get straight to this Q&A. It's an early morning. Early morning today. Hmm, okay. Alright. What happened? What happened? Okay. Alright, ask me some questions. There's no one even in the stream right now. I'm just gonna chill then. Till someone joins. Ask me questions related to height growth. Shit, in the meantime, oh my goodness. Stream's current bit rate is lower than recommended. That's not good. Let me hear how this audio sounded. Okay, it doesn't sound bad actually, so we should be good. Alright. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm. I need to update on that slim challenge. There we go. Got our first question. Welcome to the Q&A, Krishna. So you said, bro, 15.5 years of age, height 5'9". Okay, that's actually not even that bad. Actually, 5'9" at 15 is pretty smooth. So for you, I recommend right now. Let me know how much sleep you're getting, what's your diet looking like right now, and height prediction. Max, I got you. All right, so you can probably hit realistically if you do everything correctly. I could say 6'2". I say around 6'2". If you do everything correctly, like I'm talking about, you're living a healthy lifestyle, right? So let me know right now how much sleep you're getting, what type of foods are you eating, how much sunlight a day are you getting, and how often do you exercise? Let me know right now. I can critique you. And also, if you do all the mechanical methods and stuff like that too, you'll easily grow a lot more. So let me know. But yeah, you can definitely hit around 6'2". Maybe higher, maybe a little bit lower, but you can definitely be around that range for sure. 10 to 5, bro, because I study daily. I am in 10th class. I guess you're saying you go to bed at 10 p.m. and wake up at 5 a.m. How much is that? That's like 7 hours. You gotta get that up, bro. You gotta get that up. You gotta get that up. How often do you exercise? What do you eat? Like, what's your diet looking like? How often do you get sunlight? But if you can, try to get at least 10 hours of sleep a night. So if you have to, go to bed at 7 p.m. If you have to, go to bed at 7 p.m. and then wake up at 5 a.m. And that will like help a lot. Sprinting 3 to 4 times a week, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So yeah, you're exercising, the sprinting, that's really good. That's gonna help a lot with your height growth because whenever you sprint, that is like that, opens your growth plates for the time you're doing sprinting, right? So if you're doing like a lot of jumping movements, a lot of sprinting, your growth plates actually open up a little bit more. So that's really good what you're doing there. And also you get like a huge growth hormone boost from doing sprints. That goes all into your legs. That's really good. Diet, you have 5 to 6 bananas daily. Okay, that's a lot of potassium, but that's pretty good. 4 to 5 water drink daily. I don't know like how much water, like a water bottles, liters, cups. I don't know how much water that is. Sunlight daily, that's good. That's good. Yeah, try to get at least 1 to 2 hours of sunlight daily. And try to sleep like 10 hours a night. And then for your diet, try to eat like an ancestral diet. Like, so eat a lot of meat, drink a lot of milk, eat a lot of fruits. Chapati, 8 to 10. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I'm a American, so I don't really understand some of this stuff. Is that like a food or something? Milk 2 to 3 glasses daily. Okay, that's good. That's really good for the, you got calcium. It's good for the bones. But ideally, when you're doing milk, try to do like a workout, right? So let's say you go do one of like some mechanical methods, right? So you do a whole bunch of, you put a lot of stimulus on your leg bones. That's the best time to have milk because then it goes straight to it and it helps grow it. Curd or butter milk 2 times daily. Besides height, can we grow vertical length in arms, forearms, fingers, feet, frame, and palms? Just tell me the exercise for those, bro, please. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And actually, I can probably pull up one of my YouTube videos and show you. I made a YouTube video on this. So give me 1 second. This actually might make my computer lag though, so I don't know if I can do this. Yeah, it's probably gonna make it lag. Alright, I'll just tell you what to do because my computer's probably gonna lag if I show you the video. I did have a video on this. If you go look at my second YouTube video on this channel, I have a video talking about how to grow your limbs and stuff like that. But if you want to grow your arms, your forearms, your fingers, feet, frame. Alright, so to grow your arms and grow your forearms, you need to be swimming, right? So like you need to be doing the backstroke swim. Or at least do that like motion. You don't have to be swimming to do that, but if you just do the motion that you do whenever you do a backstroke, that's going to help a lot grow your arms over time. To grow your forearms and fingers, you need to be, whenever you wash your hands and you shake the water off, you need to be spamming that workout. So just shake your hands all the time. That's going to help grow your forearms and fingers. And if you want to grow your feet, you'll do the same thing with your feet. So you'll just shake your feet a lot and a lot of blood flow going there. To grow your frame, if you're talking about just the bone, like if you're not talking about like the frame and stuff, you're just talking about the bone, the best way to do it is shoulder barges. And pretty much you take your shoulder and you run into a wall with the shoulder. And that'll grow over time. It's like bone smashing kind of. And palms, you do the shaking movement for that too. And can you turn on captions, please? I can't turn on captions for a live stream. It just doesn't work like that, sadly. I think if you rewatch it though, there might be a chance you can. Yeah, if you rewatch the stream, you can turn on captions. So if you need to, you ask some questions, I answer them, and then you can rewatch it and with the captions on. And bro, can I reach 6'2"? Definitely, I include more proteins things slowly. Yeah, 6'2" is possible for you, bro. 6'2" is possible. Yeah, make sure you get a lot of protein, get a lot of carbs, especially around your workouts. So whenever you're working out, before the workout, you need to be having some type of carbs. During the workout, you need to be having some type of carbs, and after the workout, you need to be having some type of carbs. That's gonna be like the best case scenario for you. And then make sure you're eating protein throughout the whole day, and make sure you're getting some good fats too, because all fats, carbs, protein are essential. That was good, Cheesy. Welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you for coming in. I gave you the weekend live stream, even though it is the early morning. Gave you guys the weekend live stream. I wasn't even planning on doing a Q&A this week either, but I just felt like doing a Q&A this morning. All things I do that required for height. Have you drunk kefir before? Yes, I have, and I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the taste, but I drink it for the benefits, you know? But I don't like the taste. It doesn't taste that good. I'd rather have Greek yogurt, because it pretty much just tastes like Greek yogurt in my opinion. All things I do that require for height. Can you like rephrase that? Because I don't understand what you're saying. All things I do. Are you trying to like ask me everything you can do to grow taller? I don't understand. Yeah, for real, it tastes like extremely sweet milk. Had it for the first time about 2 weeks ago. Didn't like it really, so I just like finished it, but not gonna buy it again. Yeah, I don't like the taste. It just to me it tastes like Greek yogurt. I would just eat Greek yogurt. It is like good for you. It has like good benefits for your gut health and stuff though. That would be like the only reason I would drink it. At what age, realistic according to you, 5'9" to 6'2"? Oh, my stream's lagging. That's not good. Hold up. How's the audio? Okay, the audio should be fine. But like the visual was lagging for a second. At what age, realistic according to you, 5'9" to 6'2", how much they would take? I guess you'd ask him like how long it would take for you to grow. So if you combine mechanical methods, you combine the lifestyle, it should take you, I would say, from 5'9" to 6'2", what's that? That's 5 inches. Yes, that's 5 inches of height. That would probably take 1 to 2 years. I'll say 2 years. That would take you if you lock in. You can hit there, and you can probably hit like 6 foot in the next year if you do everything correctly. Bro, turn on the captions, bro. You can't turn on captions for a live stream, but if you rewatch the live stream, you can watch it with captions. You just gotta like listen closely, I guess, because you can't turn on captions for a live stream, sadly. If there was an option to do that, I would do it though. But you just gotta listen extra hard, I guess. Also, rate the breakfast. Been eating it almost every day as long as I can remember. 1 glass of water for hydration, then 2 cups of milk and a bowl or 2 of Cheerios. Alright, I'll rate it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna rate it 1 out of 10. Oh, you're allergic to eggs and nuts, by the way? Oh, that sucks, bro. That sucks. Okay, that actually sucks, I ain't gonna lie. But if you can't do eggs, do oats. Do some oatmeal. I'm against, grains and stuff, but if you can't eat eggs, have some oatmeal. That's pretty good. Yeah, if I were you, I would replace the Cheerios with oatmeal. Because Cheerios isn't going to be the best breakfast option just because it's cereal, and cereal's not the best. But if you can do some oatmeal, that'd be pretty good. And there's like a whole bunch of flavors out there too, so you can make it taste better. I'm trying to think of some other breakfasts you can do. Yeah, normally I just tell people to eat eggs, but if you can't eat eggs, that's pretty interesting. You could do a yogurt bowl. Yogurt bowl would be pretty good too. But that's kind of like a snack, not more like a breakfast. What else could you do? yogurt bowl, oatmeal, maybe like some bacon, like some meat. But yeah, I'd say those are probably gonna be your best breakfast options if you could. All right, thanks, dog. Yeah, I could use my Greek yogurt and some granola I have. Yeah, yeah. Throw some fruits in there too if you want to, make it extra good. Throw some fruits. Get some honey in there too. I eat like 3 yogurt bowls a day. But it's just so addicting. But it's healthy for you, so it's okay. 5-inch growth spurt, realistic how much time they would take. Yeah, a 5-inch growth spurt. I mean, if you're like 13, that can happen like in a year. But since you're 15, 16, I would say it would take 2 years to hit that. But you gotta do everything right. I'm telling you, like you gotta be locked in with your mechanical methods. You gotta be locked in with your diet, your sleep, your lifestyle. You gotta be locked in. You gotta have everything dialed in. It's possible. I have turkey bacon that I sometimes use in sandwiches to bring to school, like for lunch on Monday. Wednesday and Friday, I bring chicken breast strips. I have turkey bacon that I sometimes use to bring to school. For lunch on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I bring. Yeah, that's pretty good, bro. Good protein. You said 15.5 years to 18. Yeah, it'll probably take. You might be able to hit 6'3" at 18 for real, but that's just everything. That's if everything goes right. But you can definitely get like a smooth 5 inches in the span of 1 to 2 years if you do everything correctly. On Tuesday and Thursday, I bring a whole wheat bread sandwich with cheese and turkey bacon. Hmm. The only thing I critique with your meal plan is I will replace the chicken breast with like a drumstick, like a chicken leg. If you can do that, that would be way better just because the bone, gets you nutrients whenever the chicken's connected to the bone. Other than that, it's pretty good. Pretty good. If you just tell me like what you eat in a day, I can like critique you. Like you tell me what your breakfast is, your lunch is, your dinner, snacks you eat. I can get you right. Said in 1 year, can 5-inch growth spurt will be held. Uh, I'm gonna say 1 to 2 years. I'm gonna say 1 to 2 years for 5-inch growth spurts because the only reason you'll get like a 5-inch growth spurt in 1 year is if you're like in the peak of your puberty, right? Like your body is trying its hardest to grow. And that's usually happens whenever you're around like 13. It happens around when you're like 12 to 14 years old. I knew this one guy who was a late bloomer and he grew like 6 inches in 1 year at like the age of 16. But that's really rare. That's really rare. Usually those like big growth spurts happen around 12 to 14 years old. And then you can still grow a lot right after. It just is not a little bit harder. How many years it will take, please pardon? It will take 1 to 2 years, bro. I said that like 10 times already. 1 to 2 years. How long we been live for? 20 minutes? I'll probably do another like 20, 30 minutes. The Q&A. It's not that much people asking that much questions though. I was expecting a little bit more, but it's all good. Questions are better than no questions, so I came on here. Hmm. I'll probably get another YouTube video out there soon too. Yeah, probably like Monday or Tuesday. I might work on the YouTube video for you guys. I don't know what I'll make it about, though. I gotta figure that out later. I'll probably make. I'm planning on trying to make at least like 2 to 3 YouTube videos a week right now. So I'm going for 2 to 3 YouTube videos a week. And hopefully I can get some out this week. I eat like either steak like 2 to 3 times per week or like garlic bread like once or twice a week. I forgot what else I usually eat for dinner. Steak is really good, so yeah, 2 to 3 times per week, that's pretty good. I've actually like figured out how to make really good steak. Like I figured out how to season it perfectly. Now like steak for me, it went from tasting good to like my favorite food. Like, it tastes amazing now. Um, and the garlic bread is a little questionable. You shouldn't be eating that much garlic bread, but if you want to have something similar to garlic bread, but like more healthier, what you can do is you can like get some regular bread, toast it, throw some butter on there, and throw some like garlic, salt, garlic powder, and you get something similar, but it's much healthier. But if you get like garlic bread from the store or something like that, those are usually gonna be like really unhealthy. Like you should not have that. If I do all this thing daily, 5 inch growth spurt in 2 years is realistic to complete. Yes, you can definitely get a 5 inch growth spurt. It's possible if you do everything correctly, right? Like I'm talking, you're locked in with lifestyle, you're dialing in your sleep, you're dialing in your diet, exercises, nutrition, you're dialed in to your sunlight, and you're doing mechanical methods to grow taller. Cause you're like if you're under the age of 16, height maxing is like that's gonna be when it's the easiest, right? The older you get, it's possible, but it just gets harder and harder and harder because your body stops caring about growing that much taller. Because the thing is, whenever you're doing height maxing when you're under the age of 16, your body's already kind of naturally growing taller, like it wants to grow taller. So once you add in lifestyle, environment, you add in mechanical methods and all that, it just becomes that much more overpowered. Yeah, I like to put Italian seasoning and a bit of salt, but personally, I like my steak well done. I usually go leaner because, like, oh, you're a crazy guy. You're a crazy guy for getting that stuff well done. Steak well done is crazy. Steak well done is crazy. I have my steak medium rare. You gotta try medium rare, bro. Like, just try it. If you have to, go to like a steakhouse and get it medium rare if you have to. But like medium rare, that's like the best. Oh, my bad. I've had like medium rare and medium well before several times, but honestly, I like what done the best. Really? That's crazy. Nah, but the thing is, when it's well done, you don't get all the nutrients from the steak either. That's why it's like kind of like a lose lose. But if you like the taste the most and it like allows you to eat the steak, I would stick to the well done, I guess, just because that's where you enjoy it the most. If you can get like a good medium rare steak, it's gonna taste better, or at least for me, it tastes better, and you're gonna get a lot more nutrients. Because whenever you cook it fully, like a lot of the nutrients kind of go away. Around 5'10" and a half at 18, you got potential. It's just like you gotta be dialed into your mechanical methods, bro. Like right now, whenever you're over the age of 18, lifestyle is only gonna be like a small portion. It's mainly gonna be mechanical methods that kind of grow you after 18. Can I go to 6'1" at least? Yes, yes. 6'1" is possible. I'm telling you, just gotta lock in with your mechanical methods. So like, make sure you're actually growing your bones. Because your body's not gonna naturally grow taller at 18. Like you have to actually force yourself to grow taller like I did. Because your body right now is probably focused on growing its facial bones, I'm assuming, at 18. Your face is probably ascending right now. Have you ever had steak tartare, a dish with raw steak, and since you said having it less than well done preserves more nutrients, would this preserve the most of it? Have you ever had steak tartare, a dish with raw steak? No, I haven't had that before. And since you said having it less than well done preserves more nutrients, would this preserve the most of it? Yeah, if it's raw steak, I don't know if I understand it, but if it's raw steak, that's like going to give you the most nutrients. Yeah, for sure. The less cooked it is, the more nutrients you get. Think of it like that. I think that's what you're asking. But like the best food for bone growth is literally going to be like your meats. Like any sort of red meat is going to be the best food for bone growth. If you guys are looking for that answer, I just gave it to you guys. The best food for bones or for growing your bones is going to be meat. I used to think it was like milk because of the calcium and stuff, but really, the best food for bone growth is going to be meat. It's just packed with like everything you need. Like it's just the nutrients in there is insane. Bro, I check now. My height is 5'9.5", but not 5'10", bro. And above you are saying 5'9" to 6'2". This could be possible if my height is 5'9.5" can grow more than 6'2". You might be able to grow more than 6'2". It's possible, but I just gave 6'2" as a range to shoot for because 6'2" is a good height to be at. Unless you're trying to be in like an NBA player or something. Like there's no world where 6'2" is a bad height unless if you're trying to be like an NBA player. But I doubt that's the case. But if you're 5'9" at 15, 6'2" is possible. Like that's a realistic goal right there. Again though, like if you just don't do nothing, like let's say you just don't care about lifestyle, you don't care about mechanical methods, you don't do none of that. If we're talking about just natural growth, you might go from 5'9.5" to like 5'11", maybe 6 foot if you're lucky. But I would say 5'11". If you just don't do anything. But that's just if you don't do anything. If you do something, you're gonna grow a lot more. That's why I'm saying 6'2" is possible. You drink red cap whole milk, blue, reduced fat milk. If you don't really drink that much, what do you prefer? I drink A2 milk. That's what I'm drinking right now. I either drink a mix of raw milk or A2 milk from the store. It just depends. I drink cholesterol though. I always drink my cholesterol. So I get raw cholesterol from the farm. So I always make sure I drink that. And then for just milk itself, I either drink A2 whole milk or raw milk. And never have reduced fat milk, by the way. Always drink whole milk. Always drink whole milk. Don't ever drink reduced fat milk because the fat gives you a lot of nutrients. It's good for your hormones. Dang, how do you get your raw milk? Because there's nowhere near me that has it. You can get them online. Yeah, if you can order them online if you have to. There's some farms out there, and you can literally just get raw milk online. It's actually like pretty crazy. And they send it to your house. It's all like iced up and everything, so it doesn't go bad. It's nice. Or you can just find like a local farm near you. It can be like in your city, it can be wherever. And you just go there and you can get some raw milk too. Bro, last question, how this inches can be, okay. Bro, last question, how this inches can we take to complete? Man, this has got to be like, no offense, bro, but like this is like some bad English, man. I don't understand what you're saying. Bro, last question, how this inches can we take to complete in my bone 5" or 4.5". You gotta rephrase. I don't understand what you're saying. You gotta rephrase that. I'm sorry. I just like don't know what you're saying. What do you think about eggs, bro? Eggs is really good. Eggs is really good. They're really good for your hormones. It helps you with your DHT, your testosterone. It's great for your development. It's like perfect. It's like that's like the superfood. Like if you're gonna have any food, if I could tell you to have any food for the rest of your life, it would be between eggs and meat, like red meat, because it just has so much nutrients in it. Like if you have a breakfast where you're eating eggs and you're drinking like orange juice, you get all the vitamins you need. Like it's really good. Yeah, S tier for sure. Eggs are like gonna be. You know what? I should make a video on that. Now that you mentioned S tier, I should maybe look into making like a tier list video. I never even thought about that actually. I could make so much different tier list videos, like on certain exercises you can do, diet. There's so much stuff I can do. Also, how many push-ups, pull-ups with just your body weight can you do in one set to failure? If we're talking about just body weight, because I'm focused on weighted pull-ups right now, but I don't know how much push-ups I can do because I haven't done push-ups in a long time. So I just go to the gym and do dips if I want to hit like a calisthenic chest movement. But pull-ups, I think the last time I did body weight pull-ups to failure was like a month ago, and I did like 20 something. I think it was like 22 body weight pull-ups. But I'm focused on weighted pull-ups right now, so I'm not really doing that. Like right now, I think I could do 50 pounds, 50 added weight to me for 8 reps. I'll just keep progressively overloading on that. So I'll probably move to 55, 60 pounds soon. And then once I get to 8 reps, I always move up the weight. Thanks for replying. Yeah, no problem, bro. If you have any more questions, let me know. I'm here to answer. 5 inch can be increased in a year if the age is. I'm not gonna say a year, bro. I'm gonna say 1 to 2 years. Like I'm talking like a year and a half, maybe 2 years to be specific. You can grow 5 inches in that span. Especially at 15 years old, bro. Especially at 15 years old. Like, I can't do a single push-up right now, but I've been getting closer. I do like incline push-ups on my best hands and some knee push-ups too. If there's anything I should change, what do you think I should do? Yeah, okay. So if you can't do a push-up right now, that's something you gotta work on for sure. Because that means you're probably not the best body environment. Like your body's not in a good growth environment right now. So I'm assuming. Because you should be able to do push-ups, even if you don't like lift or anything. But if you want to work your way into it, hey Chichi, let me know your height and let me know your weight. But if you don't work into it, I recommend you use like something to help you. So you can do like those push-ups where you're on your knees and just work your way into that and you'll get stronger. How much could you grow in a year? Depends on your bone age and maturity. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you're like a 13, if your bone age is like 13, I mean, you can maybe get that in a year. If it's like 15, it'll probably take more time. Yeah, I know you're 15 already. I talked to you before. I remember that. I'm 5'9", about 178. Okay. So I'm assuming you need to lose some weight. That's probably gonna be the best bet. So I recommend for you, you should play a sport. Are you playing any sports? Like, are you doing any sports? Because if you play a sport, like a good sport, you can burn so much calories and that can help you lose some weight. So if you can drop down to like 165, 170, that'd be pretty good. And you should definitely, like, because the thing is with push-ups, strength doesn't, like, if you can't do one push-up, it's probably not your strength, it's more about your body weight. Like, you gotta lose some weight. In June and July, along with my gym routine, I did push-up training. I was at the school 1 or 2 times per week. Yeah, so what I would do if I were you is I would do more exercises. So like you gotta lock in. So my max bench right now is 90 pounds. Yeah, so I think the biggest thing for you right now is going to be locking in with fitness because that's gonna help a lot. Yeah, for you for sure. You can probably get some height growth just from locking in with fitness in general. Like if you just become like an athlete, you're gonna grow just from that alone. Like you can probably hit like 5'10", 5'11" from just that. So if you play a sport, so like if you do more than just badminton, like I mean, you actually go pick up a sport. It can be, a local place. So maybe there's like a local gym around you, and there's like they play basketball over there, or they play like soccer near you, or football, whatever. Just find a sport that forces you to run and jump a lot, and that's gonna help burn a lot of calories, right? And like the thing is, when you play sports, The reason why I recommend you do so much sports is just because when you play sports, you're running, you're jumping, you're burning a lot of calories, but you're doing this without like even like working out. Like it doesn't feel like a workout for you. It just feels like a game, like a video game. It feels fun. You're enjoying it. That's why I love sports so much, is because you basically get all the benefits from the jumps and sprints, and you also burn a lot of calories from doing it too. But it's not like it's torture. Like actually, you enjoy it. You know what I mean? So if you can like pick up a sport and you play that sport like 3 to 6 times a week, because the thing is you're 15, so you're gonna recover a lot faster. So if you can you can probably play a sport like every single day if you wanted to. Just don't overdo it. You don't want to get injured, but like you can probably play a sport every single day. And that's gonna help you lose a lot of that, bad weight and gain the good muscles. Good muscle weight. And then you can be in the gym like 3 times a week, lifting weights and doing calisthenics and stuff like that too, and working your way up with that. Yeah, my physique is has decent muscle, been training for over a year now, but still has some fat. I was like very overweight growing up, like before I was 12. But I'm getting better for real. That's good, bro. That's good. Yeah, bro. I ain't lying. Pick up a sport. Pick up a sport. That's gonna be your best bet. And once you get lean enough, your body's gonna start producing even more growth hormone. It's gonna help a lot with your growth. It's gonna help your plate stay open longer. This thing is, whenever you do movements like running, jumping, all that, it keeps your growth plates active. And that helps a lot with your height growth. So if you could just play a sport like every day, every other day, you're doing a lot of cardio, you're burning fat, you're going to put your body in the right growth environment, and you're definitely going to be able to do push-ups for sure once you get lean enough. I wouldn't go into a calorie deficit though, because the thing is, you don't really got to go into a calorie deficit if you're eating healthy. So as long as you're eating healthy and you're being very active, you can lose weight. In summer, I lifted 4 to 5 times per week, but now in the school year, I train twice a week, Friday and Saturday in the gym. On Monday at school, I played badminton at home. At home once a week, I played basketball in my backyard. Okay, so let me know what split you were following. Like whenever you did a lift session, what did you do? Because some people get this wrong, and I got this wrong when I first started training too. I just want to help you if I need to. And I wouldn't go to the gym back to back unless if you're hitting different muscle groups. So like if I was gonna do a chest workout on Friday, I would hit another chest workout on Saturday. That's not efficient. And then at home once a week, I play basketball in my backyard. So if you have to, if you can't go somewhere near you because you're 15, so you probably don't have a license. You don't have a license. I'm thinking you have a license. If you don't have a driver's license, you can't drive anywhere. Playing basketball in your backyard is pretty good. We're just going on walks too, like going on walks or going on runs. That's really good. In summer I did push-pull legs, upper lower. But now since I train twice a week, I do upper lower. Okay, yeah, so that's pretty good. Yeah. Your split's pretty good. So your split's not the issue. I would say consistency is going to be a huge factor. And just playing the sports. Or just being more active, I'm trying to think, how could you play sports? Basketball in your backyard will be good. It would be good for you. But, the thing is, you don't get the same. Whenever you're in your backyard, you're not going to be sprinting. You're not going to be jumping as much. It's still cardio, but, it's not the same effect as playing, true pickup basketball that you would at, in a gym. I mean, if you can, try to see if one of your parents can take you to a gym near you, where there's a basketball court near you, and you just play basketball there, and you just get good at basketball, right? So you just start perfecting your shot, perfecting your play style, and whenever you play like that, you're gonna be jumping and sprinting a lot. For me, my chest is the weakest muscle group visually and strength wise, because I can leg press 200 pounds and row 130, 140 pounds. depending on how good I feel, but bench like lags, even though I train chest early to my workout. Yeah, the thing is with lifting, sometimes the stuff is genetics, but you're young still, so you can give it some time. But all I can say for you to grow your chest is um just keep doing bench press, bro. Like do like 3 sets every session. Don't train for your max. Just train for like a rep range where you can do 5 to 8 reps, and then move the weight up progressively, overload on that. Try doing more reps or more weight every single week. That's how you're gonna get stronger. Like you gotta be feeling sore the next day. If you're not feeling sore the next day, that's gonna be an issue. Because if you feel sore the next day, that means your body is like actually like getting stronger. Sometimes you don't feel sore and you're still gonna get stronger, but if you feel sore, that's like a guarantee. Like, yeah, you're getting stronger in that area. And what I do is 3 sets per workout. The first 2 sets, like 1 or 2 reps in reserve, and the last set to failure. I would just do all in the failure if I were you. Try doing everything to failure, because that actually pushes your body to its limits. You always feel sore after your workouts. Okay, that's good. So for you, I think it might just be you try to keep being consistent, right? You might be doing everything right. I'd say for the gym, you're probably doing it correctly. Um, all I can say for real is like just you can lose some of that body fat, that body weight by just playing like a true sport where you're sprinting and running a lot for like good amount of time. Can help burn a lot of calories. But it seems like you're doing the right things in the gym, then, because if you're feeling sore after your workouts, that means you're growing stronger. So you just gotta be consistent with that, and you're gonna start seeing better results the more you do it. All right, well, I hope you enjoy the live stream. I'm finna end the stream just because my throat's getting a little raspy, starting to hurt a little bit. I need to drink some water. So appreciate you for tuning in, Cheesy. Appreciate everyone else who tuned in the stream. And I'm gonna end it here. I'll probably post like 1 or 2 YouTube videos this week. So stay tuned for that. All right. Appreciate y'all for joining. About to end it. All right, see you, dog. Have a good day. Yes, sir. Have a good day too. Appreciate you for coming in, bro. It's good, Minecraft. Welcome to the stream. Even though I'm about to end it. Yeah, see ya. Hey, Minecraft, I'll let you ask me one question, and I will leave. Yeah, I might have to make a tier list video for sure. Whenever you said S tier, that was like the first thing that popped in my mind. I was like, I can make a YouTube video on this, But Minecraft, if you have any questions, let me know. Since you just joined. You joined like as soon as I up at the end of the stream. But if you're still in here, ask me a quick question. I need to drink some water real quick though. What would be the best way to grow taller? That's a very broad question to kind of answer, but what I can say, let me know your age. Let me know your age. I'll just tell you the best way for your age, because that can be different for each age, each situation. If we're talking about the best way to grow taller, it'll be fixing your lifestyle. So make sure you're sleeping 10 hours a night, eating the right foods, getting a lot of sunlight. Oh, 12. Okay, yeah. Whew. Hey, bro, if you lock in right now, you can grow so tall. Because 12, this is like the age where, like, you're about to, like, start growing hella tall if you start doing the correct things. Bro, that's crazy. You're 12, you got hella potential. So if you, let's see, I'm gonna make you a quick routine. So get like 1 to 2 hours of sunlight a night, sleep 10 to 11 hours every single night, eat a lot of red meat, eat a lot of eggs, drink a lot of milk. What else? Make sure you're eating like in a caloric surplus. So you're eating a lot of food. Right? You want to never feel hungry. You always want to eat a lot of food. Play a lot of sports. So you can play like Play sports that require you to run and jump a lot. That can be like basketball, can be soccer. Get into sports. That's gonna help you grow a lot taller than your genetic potential just from that alone. And yeah, that's pretty much what you should be focused on right now. Do a lot of sprints, do a lot of jumps, sleep like 11 hours a night, eat a lot of food, make sure it's healthy food, and get a lot of sunlight too. All right. Appreciate y'all for coming in. I'm gonna head out the stream. I'll see y'all in the next one. I have some YouTube videos.